Welcome to Markie's World. I'm your host, Markie Shinn, and today's guest is Maurice and Connie. Maurice and Connie are two people that you really need to know. First, we'll get on Connie Wilson. Connie Wilson is one of the most educated women that you will ever come across. She does so much and has accomplished so much in so little time. She's also someone who helps the community. She's a teacher. She has a PhD that she's got. It seemed like it only took a few years to get. I was like, what, you got a PhD already? You know, but you're really fast with that. I mean, you really worked on that. She's also a dancer, a singer, a writer. She teaches the arts and entertainment in acting. She's written plays. I could just go on and on and on and on, but I mean, it's just amazing at how much you have, you know, how much talent and abilities that you have. I know that everybody is proud of her. Am I right?
Yes. Thank you.
Now, let's go on to Maurice. Maurice, I keep forgetting your last name, McGregor?
McGarry.
McGarry, okay. Forgive me. Anyway, this is another person. These two people have come together in a love relationship. and they're two talented people who have come together. They have so much in common, and they do things together, and it's really, I really respect the relationship. It's wonderful that I don't see very often. That right there is a story in itself, because you know, you just don't see people being together and happily together and people standing by you. And I know that he's there for you, and he takes care of your son, and you know, he does a whole lot of things. Yes. But besides that, he's very talented as well. Now here's another one. This guy has written so many television shows and movies, and he's written books and children's stories. I mean, it just goes on and on. Now he's also one of those people that you may know some of his things, but you don't know the name yet. So you're getting ready to know him now, and you're going to know a whole lot about him. So let's talk to him first. We talk to him first. Okay, now tell us, when did you get this ability to learn how to write?
When I was in Southern Illinois going to college.
Oh, okay. You went to Southern Illinois?
Right.
Okay. And you didn't think...
Johnny Logan College down at SIU.
Okay.
Carbondale, Illinois.
But did you have any type of talent in doing this when you were younger, or...?
Actually, I did. And I just, I'm one of those overlooked things, being a basketball star, always being on the first place basketball team, boxer, wrestler. I did a lot of things, and I always went to like first place.
Oh.
So when it came to writing and things like that, I've always had applause when I was writing, so it carried over into college.
Did you, when you were a kid, did you write anything?
Nothing like this could be published or anything like that.
Right.
It was just ideas.
But you can see that it was it kind of forming.
Right.
You know, when I was in second grade, I wrote this poem. It was a what do they call it? Haiku? Haiku?
Yeah.
It was a haiku, and they had taught us how to write haikus. I wrote a haiku, 3535. My teacher thought it was so important that my mother came to read it, and she said, this little girl shows a lot of intelligence, and my mother said, yes, that's really nice. But when I come to think about it now, it could have been that they could have said, she probably needs a psychiatrist. Tell your mother, come on. Does she really have to come up there? I think she's have your mother come up here. So anyway, but that was my thing of I try to dabble in a little bit of everything. When you're coming up as a child, you learn how you want to try everything. You want to try singing and dancing and poems and acting. You want to try all those things, which I did. And some things just dropped off, keep dropping off, dropping off, dropping off. But you, now when you were in a college, did you take anything with any type of classes toward that?
No, just English, and you know, the inspiration actually came from watching others, reading books, watching movies. That's where the inspiration really came from. And, you know, when you're in college, you get a chance to watch movies. You know, when I was in the service, watch movies. It's just, I just figured one day, you know, I can do this. Just try it.
No, but what, now when you're writing, you know how some people, they stick to certain things, like Stephen King, he sticks to horror.
Right.
The Patterson guy, I can't think of his name, he sticks to...
John Patterson.
John Patterson, he's the lawyer, isn't he? Is he the lawyer or the...
I don't know what he does, I just know he wrote
John Grisham is the lawyer, the one that sticks to things with the law. And John Patterson, he's the one that goes into, I think, like...
John Patterson is the one that wrote Alex Cross with Tyler Perry.
Okay. So anyway, you know more than I do. So what would be your particular genre that you lean towards?
I don't have a particular, I can write anything.
What?
Except I haven't written comedy or Western, but I can.
Oh, I love Westerns. I love Westerns. That would be something great, like Westworld.
I know.
That would be something great.
Yes.
That would be so. Is it anything that you were more proud of?
My martial arts story. That's what I'm proud of. That's what I like.
When did you write that?
That's something that I got pushed to the side, you know, for not a rainy day, but that day. In other words, you know, trying to do a little recognition first, and come out with that a little later on. You know.
Okay, all right. So, are you working on anything now?
Remnants of Redemption. We both are. We worked on that together. We worked on something called Girls Night. That was our first book, and then we went on to. We had little successes, problems with the publication. On, you know, dealing with the publishing company and things like that, and we had to learn a lot, come away from that, and we're still into it, but we went ahead and just went from book to movie. In other words, movies, you know, have a little bit more inspiration, you know, when it comes to movies.
Well, you know what? I'm a gamer. Do you play games?
Not at all.
Okay, I'm a gamer. I've been playing games since like 1982, and I love them.